Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly reading with Younicorn Tarot. Didn't ask the question yet, Spirit. We're going to take a look at your energies from July 5th through July 11th. In this reading, we're going to look at past, present, and future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind. Well, you're showing up smack center in the middle of your power, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. The main energy that you are going to be coming across a lot this week, or the one that is going to be the most difficult for you to deal with, is the Eight of Swords. Your own internal little mental prison with your doubts and your fears and your insecurities. Lots of confusion, lots of anxiety, possibly feeling stuck. We'll see more what this is about once we clarify. In your recent past, you get the Chariot, the Devil, the Three of Wands. You want to move forward in a situation. You want to move in a specific direction. And I see the Devil showing up here. So this is you, but I also feel like it's your own fears, your own insecurities, something holding you back here, which is causing a period of waiting. So I see the desire to take action. I see the desire to move and pursue something. Your fears, your insecurities, or some toxicity is showing up here, which is giving me the indication that you're just waiting instead of actually taking action like you want to. In your current situation, you get the Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Moon. You are manifesting something. You want something here. And by the looks of it, moving in a specific direction with a specific person. However, you're waiting again. Waiting in your recent past. Waiting in your current situation. Something is also hidden here. So it may be that something's not clear to you, or something may be kept from you. Something is hidden from you. We're going to see more what this is about when we clarify. In your near future, you get the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords. You've got choices. You've got choices. So either you have a decision to make, you're a little bit confused about it, or there are different choices that are available to you. However, I see you with the Ace of Wands wanting to bring something back. So either you want to reignite the spark with a person, or you want to move in a specific direction that you feel a lot of passion towards. But this self-sabotaging energy is showing up. So either moving in this direction would not be the best thing for you, or you are self-sabotaging the situation so that you cannot move in this direction. We'll see more what that is when we clarify, but let's get started in clarifying your recent past. Let's take a look at this Chariot in your recent past. What is that all about? The Chariot is clarified by the King of Cups, the High Priestess, the Death. Something came to an end. I see you wanting to move in this person's direction, somebody that you care a lot about. You have a lot of love for them. There's a lot of emotion there. You're very attracted to them. You care about them a lot, but intuitively in your gut, I feel like you realize that something ended. This ended. This dynamic may have ended. And despite the fact that you want to move forward, you want to progress, you want to go in this person's direction, you're like, yeah, but I know that this is done. I get that this is done. So like, what is there to move forward here to? Let's take a look at this Devil in your recent past. What is the Devil about in your recent past? Wow. The Devil is clarified by the Fool, the Chariot, which you just got here, and the Queen of Swords. You really want to just say F it and just take a risk, take a leap of faith, take a chance, and move in this person's direction. However, I see you showing up. It's like you know what direction you want to move in. I see you wanting to move in this person's direction and to move towards them and to just take a leap of faith and make it happen with them. But I almost see you trying to like eliminate emotions entirely and approach this from a completely logical perspective. But even though you're approaching it from a logical perspective, you still have this desire to move towards them. So taking away the emotion and being like, oh, well, it's done. There's no point. Like, let me just look at this from like my logical, my mind perspective. That doesn't take away from the fact that you still want to do this. And so I guess eliminating emotions didn't really do much for you, or trying to eliminate emotions, because you still have the same cards showing up both times. Let's take a look at this Three of Wands in your recent past. What is this Three of Wands about? So many repeating cards. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Two of Wands, which you get in the current situation, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Again, There's a lot of waiting. There's just waiting. It's waiting and waiting. And the reason you're waiting, Capricorn, is because, again, a death card, an ending card has shown up here. In your recent past, there's 2 cards indicating an ending. And so I understand, first of all, where this devil energy is coming from, smack center in the middle. It's your own fears. It's your own insecurities. You're like, it's done. What is there to pursue? What are the chances that this is actually going to work out? Like, this is over. And so I see you waiting, which again, this is why this waiting is coming, because you have the desire to move in their direction, but because you have this overwhelming sense of like, it's done, what's the point, it's done, then you're kind of like, what's the point of taking action? I'm just going to stand here and wait and see, maybe they'll do something. Maybe something will happen, right? But you still carry these emotions for this person. You still care about them a lot. You are going from the King of Cups to the Knight of Cups, so there is a bit of like a diminishing in terms of the intensity of the emotions, but the emotions are still there. And again, this could be you, this could be the other person that we're talking about, but this is your reading, so this gets to be on you. Let's take a look at the Magician in your current situation. What is this Magician about? The Magician is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords. You're manifesting movement. You're manifesting something happening in this person's direction. But however, the more time goes by, Capricorn, what I'm seeing is a decrease in the intensity of the emotion. You started off as a king, you decreased to a knight, now you're down to a page. So there's still emotions there, there's still feelings, but the intensity, the like how much of a you have with these emotions is diminishing. And I also see you kind of stressing out about this a little bit, being in your head, not about the fact that the emotions are decreasing, but more so about the fact that you want to take action. You want to show this person that you care. You want to tell them that you care, but you're a little bit confused. You're not sure how to do it. You're not sure if it's worth doing. You're kind of like almost at a standstill where you're like, I don't know. I just don't know. There's like a lot of confusion showing up in your current situation. Let's take a look at this Two of Wands in your current situation. What is the Two of Wands about in the current situation for Capricorn? Two of Wands is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Judgment. You could be dealing with another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. It could just be you showing up in this energy of just waiting and it being difficult for you. There's a decision here that needs to be made. I feel like you're the one that has to make this decision. And it's hard for you. It's definitely difficult for you to make this decision, whatever this decision is. Maybe we'll see more what it is when we clarify the moon. But either way, whatever decision you have to make in the current situation, it's weighing really, really heavy on you. And I feel because it's so difficult for you to decide and this decision feels so heavy, you're kind of just pausing and you're not really doing anything. You're just sitting with that energy and just waiting. Let's take a look at the moon in the current situation. What is this moon all about for you in the current situation? There it is. The moon is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. Cappy, you want to reconcile with this person. Problem is, you're not even willing to admit this to yourself. And I understand why. You have all these energies of in the past wanting to do this, wanting to move in this person's direction, but it's over, it's ended, it's done. And you're kind of just like, whatever. Like, you know, it is what it is. It's over. There's no point in trying. In the current situation, though, what you're not realizing and what may be even hidden from you, or maybe you do realize this, but you're like, I'm not looking at this right now. We're not facing this. You want to reconcile with this person. However, you're all up in your head about it. The Eight of Swords, which is the main energy that you're going to be coming across this week, is showing up in your current situation. You're stressed out about how to do this, and you don't know if you should do this, if this is the best course of action. You're juggling these two energies of wanting to reconcile, but freaking out about it. Wanting to get back together with this person and hang out with them and see them, but also being stressed out and not being sure if it's worth it. All these fears and all these doubts are coming up for you, and you're juggling these two energies. And again, either you're not aware of this, and this is happening on like a deeper level, or you are aware of this, but you're like, yeah, I'm not facing this right now. I'm not dealing with this right now. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in your near future. Wow. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Seven of Wands. You're confused right now. You're a little bit confused. There's some decision or some choice that you may have to make or that you have made. It pertains to this connection. This is a very powerful connection to you. Okay? Very, very powerful connection. This person means a lot to you. You feel it, like on a soul level. You feel it. And you want long-term commitment with this person. You want something stable, you want something long-term. However, you're resisting it. There's a bit of resistance. It's almost like a push-pull dynamic where you want this, you feel it, but you're pushing it back. And again, this is showing up in your recent past too, where you want it, you feel so much, you want to move in this person's direction, you want to make something happen, but it's ending. It ended. It's over. And so I can understand this resistance where it's like why this confusion would stem, why you would have this resistance and why you would feel confused. Because you feel all these things and you want all these things, but on the conscious level, you're like, wait a minute, but it's over. I can't want these things. And so that's creating a bit of like a push-pull dynamic where it's like, I want it, I don't want it. I want it, I don't want it. Let's take a look at this Ace of Wands in your near future energies. What is this Ace of Wands about? Ace of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Something tells me that despite this resistance, despite this push-pull, you're still moving in this person's direction. You're taking very small steps. We have 2 pages here. So to me, pages are like baby steps, tiny, tiny steps in this person's direction, moving towards them. You have a lot of affection for them. You find them very attractive. You have lots of passion here. Ace of Wands at the bottom, Queen of Wands. There's a lot of passion involved here. You find them super, super attractive. And I see you deciding, despite all of this, to move in their direction and open up slowly. You know, it's not going to be like a flood of emotions immediately, but it's going to be like, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Shoot them a text, hit them up, slide into their DMs, something like that, just to kind of like test the waters slowly. Let's take a look at this 5 of Swords in your near future energies. What is this 5 of Swords about in the near future for Capricorn? Definitely a divine connection here, guys. The 5 of Swords is clarified by the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Cups. So again, definitely a divine connection. This is divinely guided. This person is in your life for a reason. You've come in contact with them for a reason. I see you wanting to be, you want to feel good. You want to feel victorious and successful with this person, okay? I see that energy. You really want this with them. This is coming from like a clean, pure place. However, you are either self-sabotaging the situation with your own fear and your own insecurities and your own doubts. And so instead of just following what you feel and making this, acting based off of what you feel, you're bringing the mind into this, you're bringing your thoughts into this, which could be paralyzing you a little bit in terms of like fear and taking action, which is why this 3 of Wands is showing up. This is waiting, again, which you got in your recent past twice. You got the 2 of Wands in the current situation, 3 of Wands and 2 of Wands in the past. And so again, in the future, I see a little bit more waiting, but I see the desire to actually make something happen with this person. But at the very bottom is the 5 of Swords, which is telling me there might be a bit of self-sabotaging energy here, or you just don't trust the situation. You don't trust that what you feel and what you're doing is the best course of action or is the right course of action for you. I already did that. Let's take a look at the energies that the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Capricorn. Let's take a look at what energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. The universe would like for you to keep in mind the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the Page of Wands, which you got in your near future situation, okay? You have this attraction to this person. You have the desire to actually do something. Small steps, very small steps. You are interested in making something happen with them. This isn't like a, I'm going to do this at all odds type of energy, okay? But you have this desire. However, because you're stressing out about it, because you're up in your head about it, because you're not sure about what to do, how to approach it, you're unable to decide about the best course of action, you're holding back. And you're kind of just like staying put in your own energy. And you're kind of just like holding back everything that you feel. And you're just like, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to keep thinking about this in my thoughts. And don't forget, the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, these are all energies from the head, from our brain. So just like we put ourselves in these situations, we can also get ourselves out of these situations, okay? You just need to get out of your head. So, Capricorn, that is what I have for you this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this video resonated with you, please do me a huge favor. Give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment below, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Capricorn.